What's going on, guys? Here, Battlefield High School. The 3-2 Bobcats hosting the Osborne Eagles tonight, as the Bobcats had a 3-game homestand to kick off the season, as they are now, as they drop 2 in a row at the hands of the Woodbridge and Chantilly. The Bobcats look to get back to their way of play with a win tonight. As I'm going to copy the link, drop it in the description.
The expectations, folks, for the next week's pregame dinner for the team.
No, not that. This one. All right, guys, we're ready for Battlefield High School football, as we're just about a minute into the stream. The team captains for either side at center field, not center field, sorry, the 50-yard line, with the Bobcat logo spray painted in pink, as well as at the 25-yard line, a breast cancer awareness pink sign, as this is the Bobcats pink out in honor of breast cancer, but you know, any type of cancer, as tonight is a tribute to all of those the victims, the survivors, and those battling it, and the ones we've lost. It's an honor for them, but we're ready to roll here, as the cheerleaders wearing all pink with pink pom-poms, the crowds. We got a large attendance here tonight. The students doing what they do best, rocking out in whatever theme night it is here at the stadium. Sorry we haven't had football coverage going. As those 3 games at home, we picked up coverage the second game against Colgan. And then the Bobcats hosted Forest Park. We covered that one. And then went on the road twice. So we're back here for...
The Eagles won the toss and elected to receive the opening second half kickoff.
And on that, the Eagles winning the toss, they want the ball. So the Bobcats will defend to start the game.
So I'm supposed to remind you to announce our 5th district championship for the cheerleaders.
I didn't know.
Okay, yes, that was Wednesday night.
Yeah, it looks like the cheer team's getting their announcement out here, as we'll say. We're going to get a Bobcats nominating or honoring all the teams doing fantastic. The cheer team, as we just heard it, 5-time district champions Wednesday, bringing that home here at Battlefield. I was there for that. That will be included in this week's video. And then also we'll get a Battlefield Sports Network shout out on the loudspeaker for everyone here to hear. Everyone here to hear. That's funny. So the Eagles are first to make it out on the field. The Eagles team led out by head coach Cortez Whiting, as he leads his Osborne Eagles here into Battlefield. A tough home team. These Bobcats are 3-0 on the season here, which is great, but on the flip, 0-2 on the road. And the Bobcats have been shut down, averaging just 7 points a game on the road. But at home, they're averaging 38 points per game. So the numbers are a little crazy there. Let's see what the Bobcats can do tonight. As actually, we were told the wrong thing. The Eagles are actually punting, or kicking it off. And that will be Abraham Escobar. On the kick, it's a squib, fielded by the Bobcats. And the Bobcats take it out to about the 43-yard line of their own. And new look offense for the Bobcats. As we covered it in the video, or yeah, in last week's video, we covered it. New quarterback today for the Bobcats. Hunter Key will not be playing quarterback tonight. He will be playing wide receiver. Kyle Canestra, starting safety and backup quarterback, will be getting the start from here on out, as the Bobcats offense was shut down. These last 2 games, they're going to give it in the hands of Canestra. And we'll see what his first play from scrimmage that we've seen here at Battlefield Sports Network. Canestra Going there, he's got a man, and it's Key. Sorry, it's not Key. That was Kevin Zilnowski out of the slot. A little screen there, worked out.
Kevin Zilnowski is complete. Eagle defense on the stop, gain of 8, second down and 1 for Battlefield.
The Bobcats here gaining 9, as they'll have a second down and 1 here from the 50. Canestra gives it to the hands of McCarthy, and he'll take that one for a gain of 10 to the Eagles' 40-yard line and a first down for the Bobcats.
McCarthy results in a first down, first and 10 Battlefield at the Osborne 40-yard line.
We appreciate the viewers here in this earlier part of the game. As I'm looking out to my right out the window, still a long line of fans trying to get into this one. Just a little bit late, but they're not missing anything yet. As the Bobcats here looking to score on the first drive. Canestra on the snap, he's going to roll to his right. On the run looking. He's going to take off. He's got a lane. Canestra lowers the shoulder and picks up 15. And it's a first down for the Bobcats, moving it very well against this Eagle defense.
Bobcat carried by number 5. Kyle Canestra results in a first down, first and 10 Battlefield from the Eagle 25-yard line.
To the Eagle 25 it goes. Key given call. Not sure what was going on there.
Eagle defense on the stop.
Zilnowski going back and forth with the sideline of the Bobcats, as it looked like he was communicating with Coach Cox down there. And for the most part here, the Bobcats moving the ball well. It will be a second down and 6 for the Bobcats with a single back set for Canestra. A one-step drop. Hit a man! Zilnowski had it on the way down, and he dropped it. Close chancer for the Bobcats. That one was right on target by Canestra to Kevin Zilnowski, his reliable number 1 wide receiver. Both players having great seasons as to this point so far. The Bobcats coming off their bye, as 2 weeks ago, Thursday, they were in Chantilly. They would lose that one 28-6. The Bobcats taking the time off. We were able to cover and talk with them. They're looking to get right back off, or pick up right where they left off. And we're getting some pushing and shoving there with the Bobcats, as we see Antonio White pushing the Bobcats around there, and it was White and Mitchell Hong going back and forth. The referee's letting them do that.
Battlefield fans, it's 4th down. Let's make some noise!
4th and 6, the Bobcats keeping the offense out there. It would be a 38-yard field goal from this point. Coach Cox is going to roll the dice. Canestra fires, and it was thrown behind Key. And the Bobcats will turn it over on downs.
Battlefield pass attempt is incomplete. The result of the play is a change of possession. It will be Osborne ball, 1st and 10.
And the Eagles defense holds, as the Bobcats had it their way for most of that. As the drive started from their own 43, they were able to move the ball a good 35 yards before the Eagles stopped them there.
Battlefield High School would like to thank Tony's New York Pizza for providing tonight's pre-game meal.
As we look here at the new look Eagle offense, as their quarterback for tonight, Chance Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth has a back behind him. In motion there, it's Antonio White, but they'll give it to the back. Oh, no, they didn't. They gave it to White. We couldn't tell there. White will take it near the pylon. He looks to be about 2 to 3 yards short. On the play, Canestra pushing him out of bounds.
Battlefield defense on the stop. Gain of 4 yards on the play. 2nd down and 6 for Osborne.
Sorry, guys. make it a 2nd and 5 for Hollingsworth and the offense. That snap way out. He had to one-hand that one. On the run, firing away from the play. And incomplete. There was a receiver in the area. It was Carrington Kelly for the Eagles, but it would fall incomplete. It'll be a 3rd down and 5 for the Eagles. And the Bobcat defense was maybe their strongest asset. The offense was scoring, but the defense had given up 13 points in the team's first 3 games. They went on the road, gave up 34 against Woodbridge and 28 against Chantilly in back-to-back weeks. So you got to question what's going to happen tonight as the guys need to get back on track. Hollingsworth backing up, pressure coming. He dumps it off over the middle, incomplete. But there is a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
The attempted pass was to Emmanuel Sheffy. And we're awaiting the call here by the officials. Here it is. It's going to be an offensive hold. And it's going to be 2 penalties on the Eagles. We didn't get a signal that it was declined. It was a 3rd down. Not really sure what just happened.
There were 2 penalties on the play. The first is offensive holding. The second is an ineligible receiver down the field.
And now we're getting another call.
Both penalties have been declined. It's now 4th down for the Eagles.
And just like that, we see the penalties both being declined. Usually the initial announcement from the referees we should already know whether it's been accepted or not. They've both been declined, as it should be 4th down and 5. They are punting. The scoreboard isn't accurate right now. The punt's away, and it's a good one. And it'll drop right around the 46. And the Eagles will down it.
It'll be battlefield ball, 1st and 10 from the Bobcat 44-yard line.
And the Bobcats will take over, the defense doing their part. With the help of a holding and an eligible man downfield, the Bobcats able to hold them to a 3 and out. So Canestra and the offense will head back out there. We saw McCarthy running the ball. We got a few targets to Kevin Zilnewski. But still the biggest story, Kyle Canestra now at quarterback and Hunter Key out wide. And Hunter's offensive style was the run-pass option. And for the most part, he ran it. And he did a pretty good job of it. But we've had several discussions with him. And he says he loves playing the receiver position, and it's his natural spot. As we see a handoff there to McCarthy. And looks like a gain of 3. Bringing up a 2nd and 7 for the Bobcats as we're near the 15-minute mark of our stream. We thank you for tuning in. For those of you that are here, expect this week's video to be done tomorrow. I doubt it tonight. I'll try. Haven't even started editing it yet, so if I'm in my zone and I just get it done, we'll do it. Canestra rolling left on the run, got a man. It's Mitchell Hong, but he dropped it, and he was there at the sideline. And now it'll be a 3rd and 7. That's 2 drops by the Bobcats. One of them forcing them on the drop there, a touchdown, costing them a touchdown as Zilnewski can make the play. So 3rd and 7 for the Bobcats. Key. A 1-back set right behind center. He's got 3 to his right. No one on the left. Canestra rolling right. Firing on the run. He's got a man. And it's Hunter Key making his first reception of the game since switching to a receiver. And it's a 1st down for the Bobcats. But there's a penalty on the defense. It'll be a roughing the passer on the Eagles. And Normally, that's another 15 yards tacked on. The referees are still discussing. We'll make sure to let you know about it once we know.
Fans and concession stand is open. Freshly grilled hamburgers, hot dogs, cheese, pepperoni pizza, freshly cooked popcorn, other delicious treats, and ice cold drinks.
So the 15 yards being tacked on for the Bobcats. And the roughing the passer penalty is the referee is letting us know about it. And the Bobcats will accept it. And just off of that, that should be around a 20-yard gain. So the Bobcats now from the 28-yard line of the Eagles. The handoff to Fincy. And he gained about 17 yards.
Fincy results in a first down. First and 10 Battlefield from the Osborne 13-yard line.
The Bobcats gaining 15 on the play. Fincy getting his first carry of the game. And it's a 15-yard gain. Key and Zolnewski to the right. The Bobcats have two backs behind Canestra. No one to the left. The back is Fincy. And they give it his way. There is a penalty coming. And we might have had a jump as Fincy swallowed up behind the line.
Bobcat carry number 6, Savion Fincy. Eagle defense on the stop.
And it's a holding, as the Bobcats will be that'll cost them on the play. Not sure what's up with these penalties.
Second down.
The referees aren't doing a great job of communicating up here to the booth what is going on. One back set. Fincy blocking. Canestra to his right. Got a man. It's Key. And the mark him down right where he fell to make the catch. He had to drop to his knees there to make the play. Battlefield gaining, looks like 5 on the play.
Flag on the play.
Another flag, and it's going to be defensive holding. And
foul against the Eagles.
And the referees are not letting the guys play. Not sure what's going on here. A lot of penalties.
Battlefield High School would like to recognize the members of the Den and thank them for coming out to support tonight's pickout.
Another penalty. What is going on? And the Bobcats are moving back, but they're saying it's on the Eagles. Very confused as to what is going on. The refs, this has to be at least the 6th penalty underway as we're just past the halfway mark of the first quarter.
As a result of the penalty, it'll be Bobcat ball.
The guys really not being able to play here the way it looks.
From the Eagles 7-yard line.
So now the play underway, and Key is wrapped up as he took that one. Not far though. It'll be a 3rd down and 10 for the Bobcats. Sorry, 3rd and 7 from the 10.
We'd like to wish a happy 18th birthday to James Dope in the Den. Happy birthday, James!
birthday being wished there. Here's a play. Canestro drops, fakes to the right. He's got some room, but he's swallowed up. He'll lose. I'm sorry, he'll be just short by probably a yard or two. And it'll be a 4th down and about 2. And the Bobcats are going to stay out there. They were 0 for 1 earlier, going for it from 4th and 6. They'll try and take their chances here from 4th and 2.
Battlefield fans, it's 4th down. Let's make some noise!
Fans getting loud. From the 10, 4th. I'm sorry, from the 8. They give it to Fincy. He got it. And he got the touchdown. Savion Fincy, touchdown.
Touchdown, Battlefield, number 6, Savion Fincy.
Savion Fincy, our last game we covered, he had 3 touchdowns. He was the player of the game. And he starts it off here for the Bobcats with a touchdown. An 8-yard run from Fincy on 4th and 2, the Bobcats. On the board. The extra point. It's good. As it is 7-0 Bobcats as they'll punt it, or they'll kick it off here. Good drive there from the Bobcats as they got the punt around the 50-yard line. And they were able to take it down all the way for 6 on a handoff from Canestro to Savion Fincy.
High School would like to congratulate the Battlefield Cheer Squad for their 5th consecutive conference championship this past Wednesday evening. Way to go, Bobcats!
The cheer team just being nominated for their district title.
I'd also like to recognize the Gainesville Grizzlies, 80-pound American team in attendance tonight. Thank you for showing up. Here's your Bobcats. Enjoy the game.
As the Gainesville Grizzlies here too, great franchise going there with youth tackle football. As my brothers have been in that league for some time, and it's great to get out to the games there and see them put in work and get the job done. Anglin sends it away. Fielded at the 24-yard line for the Eagles and brought down right away. A really aggressive tackle there from the Bobcats. Good play. It was Luke Iden. Is there another flag? Not sure what is going on. The refs are just...
Osborne ball, 1st and 10 from the Osborne 28-yard line.
Hollingsworth will take it for the Eagles. He hands it right away, and there's a lane picking up close to a 1st down there for the Eagles. On the run there, it was, who was that? It was Justin Santiago. Justin Santiago picking up the 1st down there.
Gain of 9, 2nd down and 1.
Just kidding, it'll be 2nd and 1. Hollingsworth, give it back to Santiago, and he gets it here for the 1st down.
Eagle carry number 6, James Santiago. The play results in a 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 Osborne. Osborne 40-yard line.
So the Eagles here will take it 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Clemens This corner for the Bobcats covering there. It's Luke Spell. And it's going to be a false start.
Flag on the play, delay of game.
Just kidding, it's going to be delay of game.
Eagles.
We have a tough time judging whatever calls are going to be made here from this high up away from the play. But we got a great view of this one.
Result of the penalty, that'll be a loss of 5 yards. First down and 15 for the Eagles.
Hollingsworth on the snap. We'll give it to Santiago. Oh no, he fakes it. And Hollingsworth is going to pick up 7. Moving the ball nicely there to the Bobcat 47. Sorry to the Eagle 47.
Eagle carry by number 1, Chance Hollingsworth.
Can't be making these mistakes. It's kind of tough though when you don't really know who the players are. The Eagles running the hurry up. With Santiago in motion, Hollingsworth. He's going to fire, got a man. And on the tackle there, this reception made was made by Carrington Clark.
Flag on the play.
And another flag in the story of this game. And it'll be a false start in the offense. This one's coming back.
Penalty is a false start against the Eagles.
So the Eagles have to move back. That catch will not count for Kelly. Getting a look at the student section here, rocking out in pink.
As a result of the penalty, it'll be second down and 9.
And this game is just off to a slow, sluggish kind of start. The refs are kind of killing the vibe. Not sure what that's about, as we're still 2:50 and counting now away from the end of the first quarter. For the Bobcats' last drive, it was Savion Fincy getting the handoff from quarterback Kyle Canestra on 4th and 2 from the Eagle 8, and he was able to plow it in for 6. Josh Anglin adding the PAT. Hollingsworth on the screen there. He's got a man. It's White, and he's wrapped up right away for a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard on the play. Brings up third down and 11.
So here we go, Hollingsworth, make it a 3rd and 11 for the Eagles. Dropping back, the pocket collapsing, he's gonna run, and he's swallowed up. On the play there, the sack for the Bobcats, the defensive line crashing there to make the play. And it's Francisco Moret-Brunet for the Bobcats on the sack, and the Eagles will have to punt it away. The Bobcats were not trying to let Hollingsworth make some moves and escape there. And they're going to punt it away here. It's Abraham Escobar, the punter. It's Escobar, a sophomore. The varsity starting punter, that's got to be an accomplishment. As he fields it on the way, and it's a good one. And it's going to dribble. And a helmet's been knocked off. I didn't see what happened, but everyone else did. And this one looks to be on the Eagles. Could be an unsportsmanlike. Because they've been kind of playing that game the whole way. And they still have not given us a verdict of what happened. I just heard people yell, and I looked up, and a helmet of the Bobcats was knocked down. And it had to be picked up. The helmet that was on the ground belonged to Nathan Darnell. And there's still discussing. And it's going to be on the Eagles' personal foul. That's what they rule. And now they're ruling. What are they doing? Okay. Coach Cox, just as confused as we are, trying to get the verdict, and he wants an explanation. As he's going to get it from the head official. For the Bobcats. Here, Coach Cox trying to understand what is going on. And they're still discussing. This is just another... The refs are just deflating the vibe here with this. And, you know, no shame on them. But
for the first and second quarter, we're going to do a quick collection for the Battlefield High School Key Club. The Key Club is raising money for Wreaths Across America, an organization
and the explanation still being delivered to Coach Cox. This play is just being drained. Still a minute to go in the half, or in the quarter.
60 seconds. Please get your money ready.
I'm trying to get a cheeseburger right now, you know?
Again, we have the members of the Key Club coming throughout the stands here to provide the buckets for collection. Again, any change is loose change is accepted. Thank you very much. As a result of the penalty, it would be Battlefield ball first and 10.
So the Bobcats, the punt landed around the Bobcat 24-yard line. And
correction, they're going to have
it's, at first I thought the foul moved them all the way into Osborne territory. But they're going to re-punt.
correction. As a result of the penalty, it will be fourth down and long for the Eagles. They will punt from the 25-yard line.
The Eagles will punt it again. Savion Fincy back to return. Right around the 50. Not sure what's going on. A lot of penalties. As that was at least a 5-minute break. As we're near the 32-minute mark of our stream. Escobar will punt it again. It's a good one. Fincy will let it bounce it around. For somebody fields it on the pop. Smart play by Fincy as he goes out of bounds at the Eagle 28-yard line.
Battlefield ball first and 10 from the 31-yard line. It's probably the 32, but
It's still 7-0 Battlefield. As the Bobcats will take it from the Eagle 28. Canestra drops, fires. He's got Zilnewski, and it's his second drop of the quarter. That was on the money.
Again, fans, in the
As
first and second quarter, we're going to have the members of the Key Club coming around to collect loose.
I could really use a cheeseburger right now. I can't really leave the stream. Is the line long? Probably is. I really want a cheeseburger. I could absolutely go for a cheeseburger right now. We're going to have to try and do it. Canestra, he's going to give it on a delayed handoff to McCarthy, and he's able to plow his way there near the pylon on that 2nd and 10 run. It should be close.
Sean McCarthy, Eagle defense on the stop. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Bobcats.
So for the Bobcats, Kyle Canestra with 2 backs behind him. And he's going to hand it to McCarthy, making some cuts. He's only going to gain about 4 yards.
Bobcat carry number 3, Sean McCarthy, Eagle defense on the stop. The result of the play is a first down, 1st and 10. Eagle 18-yard line.
What?
Hi. ma'am. Thank you.
So Canestra rolling out, takes a hit. And he nearly catches it. Did we get him? Canestra was rough.
Outfield pass attempt is
He was taken down pretty hard as that one falls incomplete. Canestra wanted a penalty. And you would think for all the penalties we're seeing tonight, there would be one more there. Not to be. As with 1.7 seconds on the clock in the first quarter.
Fans, please get your loose change ready for the Key Club Miracle Minute.
2nd and 10 from the Eagle 18-yard line for the Bobcats. Rocking the black jerseys, black pants, black helmet tonight. And they give it to McCarthy, and he's going to find a seam and get close, and that'll end the quarter. It's your Battlefield Bobcats 7, and the Osborne Eagles nothing.
Okay, fans, are we ready for the Miracle Minute? Get ready. Get ready. Have fun. I don't see anybody now. They're ready. All right, fans, for the Miracle Minute. Again, any loose change would be greatly appreciated. This is a race across America. On your mark. Get set. Go.
The Key Club going around the bleachers here asking for free change.
30 seconds.
And I guess they have a minute to collect as much change as they can. For a great cause.
Bobcat passing position number 4, Hunter Key. 45 seconds.
As play picks up, the Bobcats moving the ball well.
And time for the Miracle Minute. Thank you very much for your participation, folks, and your support.
It'll be a 3rd down and 3 for the Bobcats from the the Osborne 15-yard line. So, no, it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Bobcats here. Canestra behind center.
First and goal for Battlefield.
So 1st and goal for the 10. Canestra with Stephen McCarthy and Sean McCarthy behind him. And they gave it to McCarthy and he swallowed up. 38 minutes and now 39 minutes of stream time, guys. We appreciate it.
Second down the goal.
Everyone show their support. And it is a 2nd down and goal from the 10 for the Bobcats here. And we're getting a flag.
Timeout,
Or a
Eagles.
timeout. Stoppage, I should say. We're getting a stoppage. So the Eagles will burn their first time out of the half. As the guys will huddle around Coach Cox, ready for the next set of directions, looking to punch this one in for 6 and double their lead here over the visiting Eagles.
Let's meet the Bobcat cheer squad. Caitlin Murphy, Sarah Alejandro, Rebecca Kutzinger, Victoria Wheeler, Alexa Williams, Esther Hahn, Catherine Hughes, Mackenzie Skiff, Cassandra Lightfoot, Elise Dobbins, Tanisha Dan, Abby Toad, Ella Jackson, Morgan Murphy, Lauren Buckler, Rachel Loomis, Butcher, Kyle Ward, and Abby Stinson. All under the direction of Robin Burkhardt. Again, congratulations, Lady Hollies, on your 5th consecutive Cedar Run District cheer competition.
So we're ready to pick up action here out of the timeout. The Bobcats marching out there. Canestra with one back behind him. It's McCarthy. In motion is Zilnewski running from right to left. Canestra fires. Got a man. Zilnewski on the screen from the slot, and it's a touchdown for the Bobcats. As the lead has been doubled, it is 13-0 Bobcats.
Number 8, Kevin Zilnewski. Number 5, Kyle
Canestra on the throw there. All kinds of time just on a quick dump off. As they had Zilnewski in motion, and it was an easy one there as he had blocks on that receiving line to the left of Zilnewski.
Bobcat extra point attempt by number 31, Josh England is good. Downfield 14, Osborne 0.
England knocks the PAT in, and it's 14-0 Bobcats.
Downfield High School would like to recognize the following sponsors for the scoreboard. We have Commonwealth Construction and Gateway Shell and Service Center. The purple partner sponsors are DRC International, Fairway Mortgage Corporation, Precision Home Solutions, Smoothie King, Town Center Orthopedics and Associates. And a quick shout out to Lily Yao and Angelina Singleton from Square Leagues.
Thanks, guys, for the viewers. 2 viewers here. It's been a pretty routine night so far here at Battlefield Stadium at Battlefield High School. In Haymarket, Virginia, the visiting Osborne Eagles from the Manassas area able to come out here for this Week 7 matchup. The Bobcats had their bye last week. They have been ready for these Eagles. You can bet after the 2 straight losses, Film was stressed and grinding in practice for the amount of time there was between their last game against Chantilly and tonight. As the guys, for the most part, look ready. England running up on it. He boots it away. And it drops out around that 20-yard line. He touched it. If he let that one go out of bounds, it's a penalty on the Bobcats. But it was fielded there by the Eagles and wrapped up right away was Nate Williams.
19-yard line.
And the Bobcat defense, who's had their way for the most part of tonight, will head back out there looking to do what they've done all day and keep the Eagles contained. But Chance Hollingsworth, quarterback, junior this year, is having a pretty somewhat productive day as of now. He's been able to move around, but the Bobcats have been able to get on him. So we'll see what they can develop here. Hollingsworth got 2 backs behind him in motion. It's Antonio White, but there's a flag.
Flag on the play.
And we could be seeing a false start here. And it is a false start on the Eagles. That'll push them back. Too many penalties by the Eagles tonight.
As a result, penalty will be lost of 5 yards. First down and 15. On the Eagle 14-yard line. Now 15.
So the Eagles, a 5-yard penalty costing them as they're now backed up to their own 14. The Bobcats looking to pin them and then get the ball right back, looking for good field position. In motion for the Eagles, it's Luke Spell. But Hollingsworth hands it to Santiago, and he'll gain probably just about a yard.
Eagle carry number 6. Justin Santiago. Bobcat defense on the stop. Gain of 2, second down and 13 for downfield. Pressure for the Eagles.
Hollingsworth. There was a receiver in the area. It was Santiago off the hands. It was a little bit overthrown, and it's going to be a third down and 13 for the Eagles. They've had a rough time moving the ball here against this stout Bobcat defense. Hollingsworth, the snap a little bit too far to his left. He's going to dump it over the middle as the blitz was coming on the screen there. And it's incomplete. They go to Santiago again, but Hollingsworth having a rough time hitting his targets. Granted, now he was under pressure there. It was a tough play. And it'll be a 3 and out for the Eagles. Back to return, it's Savion Finzi, who's already made his presence felt with a first quarter rushing touchdown of 8 yards to put the Bobcats on the board. And he would love to do nothing more than take this back for 6. He'll have blockers helping him. And that was a good punt. As he dribbles, he'll field it around the 45. A cut there, Finzi running around. And he's got some blocks. He had a nice spin move there. And he gets tripped up around the 35-yard line. Savion Finzi. And the guys on the sideline love that. And there's a man down. And it's of the Eagles. With a head down there. They're going to get a look at the players down. As he'll sit down there, it's Kashawn Hogue, sophomore for these Osborne Eagles. We didn't actually see what happened, but it didn't look like it was the greatest play. That's why he's hurt.
Holiday shopping early. Come to Battlefield High School's Fall-O-Rama on Saturday, November 17th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. More than 70 vendors and crafts will feature their one-of-a-kind pieces. There will be a kids' corner with craft, games, and face painting, and raffle prizes.
And he's able to get to his own feet and walk it off. Both teams' training staffs there to help him out. At the end of the day, football is just a game, and the player safety, especially in this day of age, is the most important thing. With all these new helmets and protection to protect the players from injuries. So he's able to get back to his own feet and walk it off, and the Bobcats are ready to take over. As they'll take it here from the Eagle 37. With one back behind, it's Trajan Richards. Canestra. He'll give it to Richards. He takes a big hit there on the wrap-up for the Eagles. It was tackle Shaw Sellers. And he wasn't letting that one get by him as he's there on the wrap-up. Nowhere to go for Richards.
Eagle defense on the stop. No gain on the play.
.9:20 to go in the second. And Canestra, the Bobcats, no gain on the play. They'll give it back to Richards, a penalty coming. And Richards able to get a few there. He still hasn't been brought down. And here's the flag. Could be getting a...
Flag on the play?
I don't know what kind of flag was that. I don't know what that was. Kind of one of these motions. Not sure what that is.
That's a...
The illegal motion. It'll be an illegal shift by the Bobcats. And that'll march him backwards.
The penalty is an illegal shift by the Bobcats.
So the Bobcats will take over again here. Second down. That should move him back about 5 yards.
5 yards. It'll be second down at 15 for Battlefield from the Osborne 42-yard line.
Brand new got no key. Some little baby like yes indeed. Singing a little baby, guys. If you didn't hear Never Recover, great song in the new album. I forget what the new album's called. But Drake, Gunna, and Lil Baby dropping an album today, and it's great. I've had a chance to listen to that a few times during the school day. As we get a look at the pink out crowd here, enjoying a great one here. Their Bobcats on top, 14-0. Canestra from the Eagle 41 with Zilnewski in motion. Canestra's going to roll to his right. He's got blockers on the run. It's incomplete. It was too low. The receiver in the area, it was Hunter Key. So it'll be third down and 15 for the Bobcats. Bobcats will try it again. They're getting the play from Hunter Key as he ran over to the sideline, got it from Coach Cox.
Stay tuned for some incredible halftime entertainment by the Purple Rain Dance Team and by the Battlefield High School Marching Bobcats.
The halftime show, as they do it every year at this Pink Out event, featuring a lot of the younger children dancers, as every volleyball game I've been going to recently, being at the school every day after school. And in the later evenings, as we see a play here by Zilnewski getting to around the 40. For several hours each night, they're practicing their halftime dance routine for tonight's game. So it will be a good one. The girls have been putting in a huge amount of effort in hopes for this to be a great halftime show, as it is every year. We love seeing it, and it's really fun to see the younger girls having fun with the older high school students. As we'll see the Bobcats here on 4th and 12, and I think we're going to get a timeout.
Timeout Bobcats.
Timeout by Battlefield. That's their first.
Freshly popped popcorn, cheese, pepperoni pizza, other delicious treats, and ice cold drinks. There's also a satellite concession stand here in front of us in the home stand. Drinks, treats, and popcorn available at the satellite concession stand.
Can you do the Battlefield Sports Network?
Yes, sir.
Guys, we're just about to hear the announcement.
Battlefield fans, make sure to stay up to date with all things Battlefield Sports with weekly episodes of the Battlefield Sports Network and get inside access with Matt Malaysia and the entire crew of the Battlefield Sports Network.
Sweet.
All right, here we go. These are definitely going to make it up, my friend.
The stands are getting loud as we're seeing the dancers getting ready for their routine. It'll be great to watch them do their thing. As nearing the 55-minute mark of the stream.
Fourth down. Let's make some noise.
4th and 12 for the Bobcats, and they have not punted the ball yet today. And even from 4th and 12, they went for it from 4th and 8, 4th and 2, and now 4th and 12. Being successful on the 4th and 2 attempt. Canestra with Richards behind him. He's going to roll left. Canestra on the run, firing. Zilnewski tracks it and got it. Inside the 10-yard line. It'll be a 1st and goal for the Bobcats. You got to love it. Running to his left, off-balance throw by Kyle Canestra. Beautifully lob pass and way to track the ball. Over his shoulder catch by Kevin Zilnewski. What a play. Highlight reel play there. I better get that one in the reel. Wow. Unreal. Way to find a man, Kyle Canestra, and the Bobcats. They get it done, and it works out here with 7:50 to go in the first half. It's your Battlefield Bobcats 14 and the visiting Osborne Eagles nothing, and the Bobcats threatening for more. One back to his right, it's Richards. He gets the handoff from Canestra, and he might have just gotten a yard or maybe not even that.
Second down and goal for the Bobcats from the Eagle 9-yard line.
So the Bobcats in the huddle right now. They head out. Canestra in the shotgun. He's got Richards to his left. 3 receivers to his left and a far right, Hunter Key. They're going to go Hunter's way. Oh, and he got plowed. He took a big hit there as the ball went right through his hands a little high, and then he got laid out there by the Eagles safety. Incomplete pass, and it'll be a 3rd down and 9 for the Bobcats. So the Bobcats head back out here on a 3rd and 9. 2 backs behind Canestra. He's right up on the center. It's Fincy and it's Stephen McCarthy in the fullback position. 1 receiver either side. Canestra over the middle. Dropped by tight end Ryan Cole. He was all alone. He just had to fall back on that one. Hit him right in the gut. It should have been a catch. And the drops have continued to haunt the Bobcats. That's their 2nd touchdown that they've dropped. And the Bobcats will send out kicker Josh Englund for the kick here. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Well within his wheelhouse. Just an easy chip shot here by Englund. Canestra to hold. With 6:55 here to go in the 2nd quarter. Englund. The snap is good. On the way. And it's all day. He got it. Englund got it from 26. Your Bobcats lead it 17-0. Oh my gosh. The Red Sox are up 3-0, guys. Not good. J.D. Martinez hitting a 3-run bomb in the 1st inning on my New York Yankees. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Right. Yeah, it should. 2 powerhouse offenses. Yeah, you don't want to see blowout. You don't want to see the offensive blow each other out. You want to, like, at least make it a high scoring or something where it's both teams having a shot at winning the game. Yeah, exactly. Englund ready to boot. The fans getting loud. Getting the word from the official. Here we go. Josh Englund booms it. That might be one of his better kicks of the night. Fielded at the 14-yard line by the Eagles. And pushed out of bounds there by Luke Iden. That's his 2nd tackle of the night. And
There's a flag on the play holding against the Eagles.
see the dancers on the track getting ready to go as we are 6:48 away from halftime in their performance. Hollingsworth looking to get the offense going, maybe something before the half here as they give it to Santiago. And he finds a hole, gaining about 6.
Bobcat defense on the stop. 6 yards on the play, second down and 4 for the Eagles.
And we're ready to roll there. The tackle made a gain of a few yards there by the Eagles. We still have 2 viewers looking for more, but hey, we'll take what we got. We appreciate it.
Eagle carry number 8, Andy Orzano. Bobcat defense on the stop.
Orzano
Gain 5 on the play. Third
on
down
the
and 1
carry.
for the Eagles.
And it'll be a 3rd down and 1 from the 25 for the Eagles. Hollingsworth. The Bobcats in the zone. Are they going to rush him? Bobcats bringing the blitz and wrapped up right away as Hollingsworth on the tackle there for the Bobcats. It was made by Elijah Gibbs. Nowhere to go there on that play. Great read by the Bobcat defense.
Standing by, go ahead. Standing by, go ahead. After fans, it's 4th down. Let's make some noise.
And the Eagles are going to go for it on 4th down here. It's a 4th and 2. As they're just looking to get something going. This could be a huge turning point of the game. And a timeout called by the Eagles as we say that. They could be just trying to get the Bobcats to jump.
Did you say letter Q? Understand, U as in understand, and then H as in hotel. I have numbers 1, 3, 0, 5, letters uniform and hotel. Is there anything else? And what state? Virginia, I'm presuming?
And
Thank you.
the Eagles look to be punting. Fincy back to return for the Bobcats. The Bobcats here ready to return. The punt on the way from Abraham Escobar, ready to get the snap. He'll boot it for the 4th time tonight. He skies this one as he drops down right around the 47-yard line, and it's running back in favor of the Bobcats. Finally, an Eagle pops on it, and able to get there was Jonathan Ojo.
It'll be battlefield ball, 1st and 10 from the Eagle 43-yard line.
On the 43.
Fans, we have reported a car
Take
with
it.
lights on in the parking lot as a Mercedes-Benz Virginia license tag of 1305UH. Again, a vehicle in the parking lot with its lights on. Virginia license plate number 1305UH.
So the Bobcats ready to roll here. They'll take it from the Eagle 43. Canestra looking to dial up another scoring drive here as it's 17-0 Bobcats. The handoff on the way. Sean McCarthy making some cuts. He gets wrapped up there. From the Eagles, it was Shaw Sellers. And with 4:19 to go in the first half, here is the local time, just past an hour of game time. 8:02.
Gain of 4 on the play. 6 for the Bobcats.
Here we go. From the 39, Canestra drops back. The pocket collapsing. He's going to run. He'll try and get what he can. He'll gain 1. As on the tackle there was Shaw Sellers again. Give him his second straight tackle. Bringing down Canestra on the quarterback run.
On the stop for the Eagles, number 45, Sean Sellers. They're down to 9 for the Bobcats. Bobcat pass attempt incomplete. Flag on the play.
Canestra looking there, incomplete. There is a flag, as we will get the call here, as the referees conversing with each other, making sure the call is right. The head official ready to give us the verdict. And unsportsmanlike call on the Eagles. That's their second one of the game, as it's costing them some yardage. Here we go. The Bobcats will take it now after the flag from the 26 of the Eagles. With 2:57 to go in the first half, it is still 17-0 Bobcats, but they're looking for more. Canestra with 2 backs behind him. It's McCarthy and his brother, Stephen McCarthy, in the fullback slot. And we have a jump. Emmanuel Sheffy, defensive lineman for the Eagles, look to get a head start there. They'll give us the call. They're still conversing with each other. And yep, it is on Sheffy, offside. So the Bobcats will move up 5, and they'll take it from the 22 of the Eagles.
As a result of the penalty, and a first down and 5 for the Bobcats from the Eagle 21-yard line.
We might be ending the stream a little early to get some clips of the game. As we see Canestra hand it to McCarthy, and he fumbled the ball, but it goes out of bounds, so the Bobcats will keep possession.
Bobcat carrier number 3, Sean McCarthy. As a result of the play, it'll be a first down, 1st and 10 Battlefield from the Osborne 15-yard line.
The Eagles desperately needing a stop here, at the most just giving up 3 if they want any chance in the second half. Canestra's gonna fire. Got a man. It is Kevin Zilnewski. Touchdown, Battlefield.
Touchdown, Battlefield.
Kevin's got his second of the game.
From number 5, Kyle Canestra.
And it's 23-0 Battlefield. And a flag. And the flag flag is unsportsmanlike conduct on Battlefield. So this will just move the PAT backwards. I can't take the touchdown off the board. It's the final countdown. So the PAT moved back a little bit. The Bobcats ready to tack it on. England will try it again. Quarterback Hunter Key on the hold. Here's the snap, holds good, on the way. And he got it. 24 for the Bobcats and nothing for the Eagles. A big backbreaker there for the Eagles.
There are over 130 dancers on the field for your halftime entertainment tonight. To be followed by a performance by the Battlefield High School Marching Bobcats, the best darn high school marching band in the land.
So the crowd getting viewed here. A great game for the Bobcat offense as they've been on a 2-game losing streak. Headed into the bye week looking to fix their matters as their defense couldn't really stop anything and the offense was having trouble getting going. So Coach Cox rolls the dice, gets Kyle Canestra more reps at quarterback and sends Hunter Key out wide, and it's been working for the Bobcats as Key has delivered 2 passing touchdowns, both to Kevin Zilnewski tonight. And the defense is doing their part, holding the Eagles' offense at bay. Here in the first half, 2:45 to go in the second. It is 24-0. It's all Battlefield as they're 3-0 here at home. And with these efforts tonight, it should be adding on to make it 4-0. But plenty of game time left. We can't say that prediction too early. As England gets the whistle from the referees, and he'll run up to it. And he boots it away. And it'll be downed right around the 25-yard line of the Eagles.
Flag on the play.
And another flag. The story of the game. Another flag. And we still have not seen what the flag is. And on the penalty, we might be getting a re-kick. Not sure what's going on. I think I'm going to take this time to go get a cheeseburger. We'll pick up the stream in a second. I'm getting a cheeseburger.
The Devils use the false start against the Bobcats prior to the kickoff.